This legendary piece of history was stolen in the dead of night.
And everyone is demanding to know who took it.
An Oklahoma landmark and a piece of movie history missing.
The iconic APCO sign has been stolen.
Just because you perceived it as being abandoned did not mean that it was free for the taking.
This historic APCO sign has been standing outside this general store since the 1950s. But the story of this place goes back even further. The building right beside it was originally constructed in the mid-1920s as the W.S. Kelly General Merchandise Store, serving the small community of New Cogar along Highway 152. Local stories even claim that outlaw Pretty Boy Floyd once stepped inside. Over the decades, the building changed hands several times, eventually becoming Lehman's & Son Grocery in the late 1950s. And we were lucky enough to meet with the last descendant, Carl Lehman, who remembered his time here fondly.
I was 7 years old when we bought this place, so kind of like home to me.
But as the APCO Corporation started to go under, so did the store.
They cut us down from 30,000 gallons a month down to 3,000 gallons a month.
When the store was closed in 1980, it was essentially frozen in time. Shelves still stocked, price tags still hanging. Even old paperwork dating back decades remained inside. Not long after, though, the building would get a small moment of Hollywood fame, because in 1988, it appeared in the film Rain Man, starring Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. This scene was filmed right outside the store, making it an instant Oklahoma landmark.
Did you fart?
And in a small town like Cogar, this was a big deal.
My grandparents sat across the street and watched the whole filming while we were there.
It's the loveliest people you could ever hope for.
After the movie brought some new notoriety to the building, Carl had hoped to restore it and open it as a rest stop and museum. In the early 2020s, we were honored to even host several cleanup events to get the ball rolling and started work to repaint the faded W.S. Kelly sign. But before everything could be completed, Carl passed away unexpectedly in 2022, leaving the building in limbo again, and now another piece of the site's history is gone. Luckily, Cheryl Lockstone, who is related to Carl, takes care of the property and is rallying to finally bring this sign home.
My biggest question is, why would someone feel the need to steal this?
Historic roadside signs like this are valuable to collectors and most often end up in antique shops or private collections, which means that there's still a chance it could turn up somewhere.
If we allow actions like this to continue, history will be stripped for parts and it will disappear. So if you're like me and you love places like this, be on the lookout for any antique stores or thrift stores that might have this.